about to turn narcoleptic. Let's go.
It's all.
You're just
like
gonna
you're
hear a
stirring
thud.
macaroni.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, welcome everybody to the first ever episode of Five's a Crowd. This is going to be quite the journey. We don't know where we're going to end up. We know where we're going to start. That's not where we're going to stay. I'm pretty sure of that.
Just knowing this group, we're not staying anywhere.
No, absolutely not.
Can't sit still.
I think we've already gone through 10 different topics.
In the last 10 minutes.
Very
Just
true.
turn the mic on.
Yep. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to start out by introducing ourselves. There are 5 of us. You might have guessed that from the name. If you did, you get a gold star.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Metallic and shiny.
And probably made in China.
Diamond plated.
China.
We don't have the budget.
Whoa.
That was such a pity laugh.
It wasn't, dude. Oh, my brain's a little slow. I'm getting there. I'm catching up.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, we hope you guys enjoy this wild journey you're about to embark on. But let's take it away by starting with our dear friend Tony.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, listen to that sultry voice.
Hello, everybody.
It's just a voice for the radio.
I feel like we're on one of those.
Going deep on that one.
What was that show? Remember that dating show?
No.
Way back in the day, where they'd have the
dating
person
game?
sit. That is it.
Blind date. Blind date.
Nailed it. Or that, yeah.
It was, huh?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
The dating game?
That might be it, too.
Yeah, he's probably right.
I think that's reaching. Like, as far as that's way
It might
back.
be, though.
Well, let's tell.
Anyways,
let's-
where were you going with this?
I'm just saying, this is like the dating game. They don't see us. They don't know what we look like. This is a chance to make them think we're attractive. So, everybody, tell us a little about Tony.
Maybe 2 of us are.
Tony.
Well, for those listening, we are going to be introducing the 5th going around. So, this is Tony's introduction.
That's right. We'll tell you about him. All he got to do was tell you his name and say hi.
My part's over.
No talking.
Yeah, this is like a light roast. You just sit there and take it.
How do we describe Tony to those who can't see him?
Tony.
He's got a
Wavy
strong,
black hair.
Sultry man.
chiseled chin.
Nice,
Jawline.
nice
A nice-
scruffy chin.
Yes. Like softly glistened with,
He's got the
Grace.
sexy scruff.
grace.
going.
Very
Lightly
very well
salted.
groomed.
A lightly salted chin.
He's a salty boy.
How does it feel to be in the hot chair? You're squirming.
I'm sweating.
He's squirming like a worm. He's probably the most bluntly honest of the group. Personally.
I think I've lost that title a tad.
All right.
If I
You
ever
started
had
lying
it.
to us.
We're all pretty bluntly honest.
Except Zach.
Somebody.
Yeah,
No.
To each other.
True.
I'm too nice.
I feel like it's more so to each other because that's the kind of friendship we have.
No.
But I'd say he's kind of like a younger, more mentally stable version of an actor whose name I just forgot.
That's
him.
exactly who you are.
Yes, I was.
That
thinking
is
the
exactly
exact-
who you are, yes.
The exact same thing.
I could say, but I don't want to sound
Johnny
like I'm
Depp.
posting.
That's who it is.
Oh,
Wow.
I think you just made his
I'm
night.
just like, right though? Like, think Johnny
I
Depp,
was the
mentally put together, eats enough food. It's Tony.
I was thinking the guy who plays Tony Stark's dad, younger version. What's his name?
Oh. Howard Stark. That's all I got.
Well, yeah, but the actor who I can't remember his name.
In Captain America?
Yes.
I haven't gotten that.
Oh, I was thinking like Iron Man 2.
No.
Okay.
Wrong way. Anyone else got anything about Tony?
Moving on.
He's a lovable guy. You guys will learn to love him.
Yes.
Fantastic man.
You will
Great
also
laugh.
learn
He's
Tony
also
loves movie quotes.
He
Wonderful
loves-
smile.
I do speak fluent movie quotes.
Yes.
he's deep into music. But he's also like stuck in the 2000s. No internet.
There is nothing wrong with that.
Where music was good.
Yes, exactly.
Had
Music
meaning.
was good in the 2000s.
Back when
it sucks
music
now.
had meaning.
Yep. Don't play
Yes.
games next to him. He will punch you in the thigh.
Video games. No, any games.
Mhm.
And you will hear curse words that you've never heard before.
I don't swear.
Well, you're going to come to learn a lot more about all of us, but let's move on to our next in the hot seat. That'd be Chris.
Chris.
Oh, boy.
I'm Chris.
That's such a
Bring it
country
on.
voice.
Yeah.
You are the most country out of all.
Chris is definitely our country boy.
And he's also very city country.
He's a city slicker.
I don't slick,
He can get all dapper when he needs to.
but I don't wear tight jeans. It's true.
Is it that they're not tight or you can't fill them out?
We,
The
Depends on
derriere.
how hydrated I am.
Ring ding ding. There we go. We have a winner.
Oh boy, I love it.
Chris is definitely the skinniest of the group in a borderline anorexic way.
Well then,
Yeah, you need to eat more.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally didn't eat today.
I had pizza.
like
10 minutes ago.
True. Well,
That was it.
yeah. Valid.
He works way too much.
Mm-hmm.
And
In a good way.
Is
He's
it-
got-
Is it a good way?
Good way as in you have the ethics
He works-
of a good hard worker.
He works way too much, but he still makes a lot of time for his family.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't say friends.
My wife would kill me.
he's also got the strongest eyebrows in the game.
Yes.
Yes.
Well chiseled.
I was
Those
actually
furry
noticing that
caterpillars
earlier.
are quite the sight to behold.
It's
But they
And
look
that's
very
funny when they're waxed
they look
wrong.
very well groomed.
They are. They are very well groomed.
When
They
when they're
bleed
waxed
a lot.
wrong, it's like a couple caterpillars chasing each other.
Okay, true story, real quick. The lady who waxed my eyebrows has to take a picture every time because it's like a miraculous miracle when she's done with them.
It's all about the before and after. You're the advertisement
Yeah.
for her skills.
It's true.
I thought
And they're a
Lisa did
natural sweat band, is what they are. Think about it.
You got a
get it.
sweaty forehead?
Everybody sweats. Especially when they turn 30. I mean,
Whoa, bud, that was unreleased information.
it. Ignore that. Edit. Edit.
oh, we're not
Chris
supposed
is
to
the
tell.
only 30-year-old here.
Yeah, he's so old.
Less than a couple years.
He's a
Chris
good,
is
good
the
man.
oldest in the group.
That he is.
By a
Really?
long shot.
Nah, not by a long shot, am I?
Not,
whole
not
month.
super long.
Just like a decade.
Wait, what's the order again? You're the baby, Austin.
Am I the baby?
I think you're the baby, unless Zach's the baby.
No, I'm pretty... Well,
I'm 33.
Me
Same.
too. We're all 33.
Yeah,
Are we all 33?
How old are you?
33.
You're 33?
Yeah,
You lie.
I'm not.
He's just the first
you're
of
at
us.
least 40.
Alright, well,
Is it the wrinkles? I work out
No
in the
way!
sun.
I remember you dating Lisa, and I was like, he's old as fuck.
That's because I was the only one with facial hair at the time. I was the
Hey,
only.
bro, I was growing a sick goatee.
All right.
Hey, let that one slip. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my
he stopped mid-word. It's fine.
I get half a beer in me, and I turn into a lightweight. What's going on?
There you go, everybody. Chris, he's our resident dad. Good man. Now
Man, I
let's-
swear, when you were dating Lisa, you were older than that.
Nah, man, I turned 34.
He just lied to
In a
make it
month or
sound so
so-ish.
cool.
Hey,
I
you
mean,
know
he's,
what? The
he's
other
still
day,
the same amount older.
Chris
that
is
he-
34 in October. I'm 34 in November.
I don't want people to know my birthday.
I didn't say.
All the cards you get.
They just gonna appear.
Magic.
14. His address is...
Nanya?
Real personal.
send him all the kitty
On the
cat.
corner of Nantalia Creek.
There you go.
That is, I am a country. I'm a creek.
Yep.
Creek.
Depending on how you pronounce crick.
Yep.
Creek. Creek. Creek.
Creek.
Tells it all.
C-R-E-E-K. Creek.
Not cricket. Anyway,
All right.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Let's take it now to Austin,
Yeah,
the
bring
baby
up-
of the group.
bring on the roast, man. I can take it.
There's nothing to roast you about.
Mostly because you're skin and bones.
Eh,
There's no good fat in there at all for a
got a
roast.
little pudgy. Being a dad adds on weight, man.
Austin's
Yeah, it
like...
does.
Yeah.
True.
Austin's got teeth that are so unbelievably white. I don't know how he does it.
You can't believe it.
You're not
It's
fully
unbelievable.
clean until you're Austin fully clean.
I do think you're right in that he is the most cleanly out of all of us. I mean, not lotion in his hair cleanly.
Puts the
But like
lotion on the skin.
puts in the extra time. Like this guy's got a cuticle remover.
He's a manicured machine.
See?
It's true.
Gotten a little
Actually,
lax over the
I
years.
think Austin just is like a natural beauty. He doesn't have to. Like, I tweeze my unibrow. He doesn't have one. He's just naturally...
Or he's very good.
Like, I don't know if I've ever known him to get a haircut. I think his hair just says, I think we're out of style, and it just kind of falls out.
It just turns into the right
Let's
thing.
put it this way: if we're gonna go into movies or whatever, he's our Tony Stark.
I will take that,
Yeah.
sir.
I mean,
That's as nice a compliment as me being called Johnny
it's
Depp.
true.
He's more mentally stable.
Cleanly,
he's our pretty boy.
cares
He is
that-
our pretty
He
boy.
is our pretty boy.
He's our pretty boy.
He's totally our pretty boy.
very
for
much
sure.
cares
But he
about
owns
his
it.
looks.
Like, it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Austin's
I take
GQ
care of myself.
model. Like,
I mean, he's
Oh,
the...
please. You're making me blush.
You know, guys, for
Very
having a
techie
roast,
geeky.
we're not real good at it.
No. Do you powder your butt cheeks?
I do not.
You do not.
He powders his
I
front.
would guess he
I
was a
powder
powder
my-
cheeker.
Every single day.
I think he was a powder cheeker. If I had to guess,
I mean, like, on the cheeks themselves, are we talking in the Great Divide?
like spread up.
In the
okay,
Great
okay,
Divide.
okay.
Yeah, I thought so.
he powders the twig and berries.
I powder the twig and berry.
You must. One must.
I don't.
I don't either.
I don't.
You guys are missing
Well, you
out.
are missing out.
Like
But-
the fan thing.
Now I feel
Yes,
all dirty. I feel like I'm a dirty person now.
Well, you are, but it's okay.
I mean, that's just because Austin glows a little bit and kind of puts a shadow on
I feel
us.
like an earwig.
Austin.
Just coming out of my hole.
See,
Austin.
that's why you look a lot older, because you've got more of that work.
Because
in
you're
you.
dirty.
You know, your hands are like 40-year-old man hands. Austin over here, he's just like a 20-year-old.
Woman.
Yeah.
Hold up.
And we're back onto the road.
Actually, in all fairness, when I was trying out wedding rings, Jenny and I, we tried on the size,
No.
and the jeweler, I tried it on and found my size, and the jeweler, no joke, was like, "Oh, that's the average size finger of a woman."
To you?
To me.
No, to Jenny.
Like,
I thought you said you were with Austin, and he said that
no,
about
when
Austin.
I was with Jenny, we went into
Okay.
a jewelry, and yeah, we were trying on the different sizes to figure out what ring size I was, and without missing a beat, he goes, "Oh, that's the average size ring finger of a woman."
Imagine.
And I just sat there like, "You jackass."
I can just imagine him looking at you. Fun fact, you have lady fingers.
That man don't have a job anymore.
Yeah.
You, sir, just lost a cell.
Take my business elsewhere.
That's where he
Back-
turns
But-
around and goes, "Well, so I wasn't right. You are a woman. Okay."
But in all
never.
fairness, Jenny's finger is still the fourth of the size of mine. So,
There you go. I mean, at least you got that.
so my hands still come off manly when compared to hers. And Austin's.
Yeah, my hands are pretty small, man. I'm looking at yours. I'm like, man, you got gecko hands. Look at the length of those
I
fingers.
got piano fingers.
Delicious.
Actually, look how wide I can see.
Good
I
heavens.
don't. Dude, you could choke me out with your first and second finger.
We're on Austin. We're on Austin.
Oh, that's right.
The roast is over on me.
Well, let's take it up a notch into what probably should have been saved till the end, but that is our resident ginger,
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
our
I
good
thought
old
I
boy
was-
Zach.
I thought I was gonna be saved for the end, so
I mean,
Going
it's
around.
you know we're going in a circle.
I know. I get it.
We're going in a circle around a rectangular table.
Yep, that's
In
how
the
we
shape of
work
an A.
here.
He's our adopted child.
That's right. He's the stray that wouldn't leave.
Exactly.
It's true. You
You
guys
feed him
wouldn't let
once.
leave.
You
feed
followed
him
me
once.
home.
Yep. You feed him once. You think he'd take the hint with all the jokes we make in his expense?
There is a lot. Too.
You have to have a soul to get the jokes, though.
That's
So,
true. Fun fact: it is true. Gingers do not have souls.
Google it.
You can tell that by how they tip or don't.
Oh.
It's already here.
Oh.
We had to get it out of the way.
Wow.
That's right. When-
Zach does not tip. You heard that right,
Whoa.
friends.
Whoa.
He
Okay.
tips
Whoa,
a
whoa.
very generous 8%.
8%.
I think it's
I
a little
don't know.
high.
I think
That's gone
high.
up.
I'll
You're
even
on-
admit that's a little high.
I mean, it's pretty rough when you actually see somebody ask for part of their tip back. I've never seen a person give someone money and then go, I'm gonna need some of that back.
I have never done that.
You did it
When they
right
ask
in
you,
front of us.
do you need any change? All of it.
Yes.
Every last cent, please.
I'm about a Lincoln short here.
The tab is $10. He gives them 11 and asks for change.
Just ask for that dollar back.
I think he's changing his ways.
I did ask for that $1 back one time.
He's changing his ways though.
I mean, we've
Yeah,
probably
he just
made fun
doesn't
of
go
him
anywhere
enough.
that asks for a tip now.
It's a good call.
So
In all fairness, TIPS stands for to improve prompt service. He's just a very patient guy and doesn't want prompt.
Is that really what it
Is
means?
that true?
That's actually what it stands for.
Well, look at that,
Prompt
kids. You
service.
learned something.
Thanks, Dad.
You're the dad. We
Oh my
clarified
gosh.
that.
Well, now there's a point
You've
to
got
it.
more kids than I do.
So
All of you have more kids than I. No.
I do. Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. I had to really double check it.
I had to jump ahead. I was getting
Sure.
I was getting
You were
left in
getting
the
left
dust. I had to
behind,
jump
yeah.
back up.
So if you guys have you ever seen The Usual Suspects?
No, actually.
There's a guy in there called Mr. Pink. He nails it perfectly. That is me to a T. Go look it up. They make fun of him. I was watching this movie the other day. They make fun of him about he doesn't give tips. They make fun of him for it, and he comes out with the explanation, and I'm like, that is it, down to a T.
What's
And
the
everyone
explanation?
goes, that is a terrible explanation.
What's the explanation?
Yeah, let's hear this.
Yeah.
I'm going to sound like a total jackass.
Well, you said that to me to a T.
At least you know going into it.
So come on,
I
Pony
love
boy.
that we don't have to roast him. We just sit back and
Let
watch
him roast.
That's why it's great to have a ginger.
Anyway,
Continue.
All eyes are on me. This is scary. Okay, so,
our audience's eyes aren't on you.
well, it's true.
Mine are.
So here's the thing. This might sound rude. It might sound mean.
Don't explain
No.
yourself. Just say it.
Just rip that Band-Aid off.
Wrap it off.
It is your job. You chose the job to be a server or cut hairs or whatever. I should not have to tip you for that job.
Counter argument. We're turning from a roast to a counter argument. They chose that job because they like the interaction with people, and they chose that job, so they should get a tip for that job if they're doing a good job.
Which
at
I have become a better tipper because I
it.
realize
How
that
much is a better tipper though?
He leaves the nickel.
I might leave $5.
Oh.
Like
Well-
might? Is that like a most?
Well, but see, here's the
He
thing, though.
doesn't tell you how much the
you
actual
spent before.
the ticket is.
No. We went to Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
Spent $100.
About a
Bro,
month
that is
ago.
not a $5.
We spent $75.
Okay.
50 of it was from a gift card. And I tipped.
You tipped on the difference?
No. I actually left like a $15 tip.
Oh,
Because I planned on
Oh.
spending about like $40. And so I think my bill came, whatever, and after it was said and done, I made sure
That's about 20% then.
Is there
So-
documentation
okay,
of this?
Okay.
I've got witnesses.
okay.
Kara doesn't count.
Yeah, it can't be your family.
Then
She's
I
a-
got
she
no
likes
Easily bribed.
Then I got nothing. That's funny.
In not even really in your defense, but I do understand that people who go into a certain profession go into that knowing what they make. Argument can be
Makes
made for
sense.
teachers, stuff like that, but
So-
it is not their fault that the industry is dependent on monetary tipping from
law.
people coming.
I feel like, yes, as people who are in the tipping industry, it should motivate you to do your job as great as possible to get that tip.
Agreed.
I'm sure that was the intention.
Yeah.
Also,
And
But I
so-
don't see that
so-
a lot anymore, I'm not going to lie.
Yes, so
True.
that's my point is like nowadays people feeling what's the word?
generous.
No,
Obligated?
like when you think you deserve stuff.
Entitled.
Entitled. Thank you.
Yeah.
When nowadays people feeling entitled go into something like that expecting tips.
Mm-hmm.
And then not putting forth the effort
There's
to,
a truth.
to earn it. I get that.
So I partly agree. Yes.
I do think it
but
is
if
trash.
if a waiter, waitress, barber, whatever comes in and they are just above and beyond, they've got your meals, they don't mess anything up, they've got the personality to show for it, I will tip above and beyond.
Yeah.
let me tell you this other story. You guys will be surprised by this.
Oh.
This might shock you to your core.
Our common core.
Yes, your common core.
The worst kind of math there is.
This is gonna take a long time.
Let's speed this up.
We went out to eat one night, and I had a gift. I think it was like Applebee's. We had a gift card, free
side
kids
note,
meal.
do you go anywhere without having a gift card?
No.
I knew it.
This is the guy that doesn't tip. That's okay.
So, anyways, pretty much. So my kids were being just a-holes the entire time, and the waitress felt bad, and she ended up giving me all the kids' meals for free. We had our gift card, which pretty much paid for the entire meal, so I didn't have to pay a single dime. The waitress was so good, everything like that. I kid you not, I tipped her $30.
Good job.
Look at you, guys.
Making
He redeemed
improvements.
himself.
See?
A long way from receiving a solo
I have
buck.
good tendencies. Now, if I'm out of town and I never plan on going to the place again, you will not get a tip out of me.
You'd be surprised if he paid for his meal.
Well,
I do have to say, it is garbage that restaurants can pay their employees $2 and
Yes.
some odd
Literal
cents
garbage.
an hour
Yes.
when the minimum is far above that.
Yes.
I don't know how.
do.
That's like literally robbery. I don't
Yep.
know how they get away with it. Anyway,
That's true.
on to the final roast.
It's the final roast.
The other co-host of Men Try, my
Bam, bam,
worst, best half. I don't know how to describe you.
Depends on what part we're talking about.
The worst part.
Worst. Let's go with that.
All right, he is the Thanksgiving lover of all of our friends. He loves a good, strong, hearty meal and America as a whole.
yeah. America.
Definitely the most patriotic of the bunch, I would have to say that.
Real
And-
close second with Chris. Me and Chris, I think we're both.
I mean, Chris is your downhearted, like,
He's the
likes to go
country.
hunting, country
True.
boy American. While Cam is the, like, 4th of July, blowing stuff up.
Dang
Kinda.
straight. I'm the can't see a single video with a military person and not cry.
Oh, who doesn't cry watching
Heartless fools.
those? Right.
Zach. I'm sorry, we can't start this off with it being just a Zach roast. It's so
Zach's a crier.
I am a crier. I
Zach's
do.
a crier.
Zach's easily the softest heart here.
I mean, yes.
Yes.
That's
And-
probably why I
Soul
cry
to
so
strengthen
much,
it.
because I go home at night and cry on my pillow. And...
Yeah. It's not real depressing.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I don't know.
so Cam's definitely the hairiest one here.
by
Got a
far.
cute little button nose.
I don't
That's
know.
very
I-
disproportionate
you might be
with his
surprised. I might
face.
give Cam a run for his
Wait,
money on
is
the
that bad?
hairiness.
Maybe it's the color of hair.
Yeah, it's easier to see mine.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
the dark hair, maybe. But I've seen you both shirtless, and I think Cam's got you as far as full-on body.
I mean, he does have more freckles. Your freckles are a different color.
It depends on the soul he took.
That is neat.
Actually, all the freckles are the souls I took at one point.
Looks like he's been aiming at a lot of
So
white
Cam,
people.
No, that's his skin color, Cam. That's not the freckles.
Oh.
the freckles are his actual skin. The rest of it is him going
You
clear.
white with brown freckles or brown with white freckles?
It's like a zebra. Who knows?
Anyways, on to Cam.
I love how it always it's somehow, you're like a magnet.
We should have done Zach last.
We should have got Zach last.
That's what
Cam's
she
got
said.
the most salt of anybody in his beard.
I do.
You have a lot of salt.
I did sauce
Oh.
up real quick.
You got a little
Cam's
nose,
the
too.
baldest, but he wears it well.
Well,
It's true.
He's kind of like a
because
Jason
he has no other
Statham.
choice but to wear it well.
He does have a Jason Statham
But he's
head.
kind of a Jason Statham. Like
yes.
he's got the bald head working.
If he let himself go.
I can't argue with that. I cannot argue with that.
roasting or we're not roasting?
I
I feel
mean-
so bad about
I still take that as a huge compliment.
it. Is
I would rather be a fat Jason Statham.
because we laid into you a little bit more, I think, about the tipping thing.
Yeah.
So I'm making up
That's
for
just
it.
because the three of us, there's just nothing bad to say. I mean,
No, there's a lot about me. Hang on, folks.
Oh, many things will come out in the future of this program.
Oh yeah.
what she said. I had to get the first one in.
Boom.
Actually, Austin did.
Actually, I snuck it in there.
Yeah.
We did. Like at the beginning.
No, like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, 2 minutes
Just
ago.
like me to forget the
Oh, it
first
was
time.
longer. I swear you said it at like the start.
I
Wasn't
don't
that
know.
memorable,
I may have
was it?
said it twice by now.
He
I'm not
can't
sure.
remember. His beer's gone.
My one beer's gone, guys, and I'm a lightweight. Cheers.
You don't know that. The three of us have never drank.
It's true.
How far into this are we? I didn't start the timer.
We are 20-ish minutes.
Oh.
Never touched alcohol. Never?
Never.
Yeah, you never did. You never have? Yeah, me neither.
You never have?
Wait, what did I miss?
So Cam.
We've never touched alcohol.
Me
No.
neither.
Oh, I'm tapping the table. Shh.
So,
Cam.
so Wham Bam Cam.
Cam has 2 kids. Married into one of them.
She was pre-made.
Cam was
So he
following
got a
behind
head
in
start.
life and saw all his friends having kids and thought, crap, I've got to find someone who already has a kid.
Catapult up there.
Yes.
Camapult.
Camel.
And then he didn't waste no time in having a second kid after that. So.
Yep.
Well, because technically he still needed to have sex. He wasn't waiting on that.
I wasn't stopping. I climbed that mountain. Enjoyed
Well, that's
it
really
thoroughly.
rude to say about Shaylee.
Who said we were bringing wives in
Yeah,
this?
we were. Gloves off, boys. Gloves off. Gloves off. Gloves off. We don't want to end this podcast
get
before
hot
it
in
aired. Temperature just rose 10 degrees. All right. Well, now that you guys know each and every one of the hosts here, I think it's a good time for us to include how we each met each other, how our friendship blossomed to where it is, and why this is home for all 5 of us.
That's right. How we even got to this point.
Yes.
So I think reaching back the farthest, we figured out, I think it's Austin and I,
Uh-huh.
we met each other in 7th grade, junior high.
Which I gotta ask, I was thinking about this the other day. Do you remember how we met?
No,
I don't either.
I remember your hair.
I'm fairly certain, terrible hair, by the way.
It was like a spiky mushroom.
That wasn't then. I had my hair parted down the middle.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
With the picture in his mom's living room.
So,
Yes.
I'm fairly
Sounds
certain.
horrible.
Dude, it is every bit as horrible as you imagine.
All right. 100%.
He can back me up. I'm so glad he can. I have to say, I think Kelly and I each shared.
Locker.
No. We shared. What was that class? It was like U.S. history.
Okay.
And somehow
This isn't finishing each other's sentences. Let him tell the story.
he's got it.
Just kidding.
Hey, I've known Tony more than half my life. He can finish my sentences. Back off, Stray.
Get the muzzle.
I want to say, though, through Kelly, I met you.
I think it was through
Right in
Kelly.
like probably the middle of the hall. Just
Yeah.
introductory that way, and then just kind of hung out with that group.
Yep. Yep. I do know for sure it was through Kelly, now that you say that.
Very weird. But yeah, that was back in the 7th grade.
Yeah. And then
20
from
years
there, I think next I met...
Well, here's the craziest part. So now that you guys knew each other, I met Chris. I'm not sure if I met Chris before you or you before him. Because I can't remember where the girlfriend I was dating at the time, I don't remember where she was living when I met you. So I basically met you guys within like a month or 2 of each other.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
And so, and this is what's kind of funny about our group is so like, I met Austin at the mall when I was buying snowboarding gear with my then girlfriend, and she knew Austin. So she saw him in the parking lot. He came over and we just started talking about snowboarding and became friends.
And you had that really awesome Astro van whose
Heck yeah.
sliding door had a vinyl window.
It was plexiglass.
Plexiglass. Because the sliding door, get this, would fall off if you
Off.
opened it too far.
It would hang off the side of the vehicle.
It fell
So-
off.
If would fall
Multiple
off.
times.
Didn't
Multiple
that van
times.
have a name?
Stacy.
Stacy.
Right.
That's
What's her
right.
mom?
Stacy's mom.
So yeah, going chronologically, I think that is the order.
Because then...
So me.
Or it could have
then,
been
yeah,
Chris.
so like within that same month, I met Chris.
you.
This was 2005 for those
yes, this
questioning.
all transpired in 2005.
Yeah.
2,000 for me and Austin.
Yes.
Mhm. And then Chris, you tell him how we met.
You were my wife's best friend.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Who
at that
wasn't my
time,
wife at the time.
mm-hmm.
And my wife I knew through junior high, but we talked through junior high and high school and then stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we didn't really even talk that much in high school. And I got a random text. She was trying to get a hold of somebody else
For a birthday
for
party.
a birthday
For
party.
my girlfriend.
For your girlfriend. Yes. And I showed up and I met you.
Yep. So my girlfriend, the same one that introduced me to Austin, lived with Lisa. That's how
Yes.
me and Lisa became best friends. And then you came over for my girlfriend's birthday.
Yes.
And I just remember, I can't remember if it was that night or another night after that. I just remember you staying the longest and helping us clean up stuff. And I just realized at that moment, I was like, this is a good person. Like, I like this guy.
Fooled ya.
And like, we got linked in there.
Yeah.
But then this is where things get a little weirder. So from us being friends, Lisa was dating a man at
I
that
hope all
time.
of you are piecing together a web of relationships at your house because this is impossible to follow.
You better have like a chart. I want you guys to be connecting dots here.
Rain Man.
I'm friends
Because-
with these guys and I'm already lost. So
You didn't even, I don't even know if you knew any of this
No.
stuff. Lisa
this is
was
the first time.
Maybe we should simplify the version.
Lisa was kind of dating this guy Tyler, who was
Yeah.
best friends with Tony. So I met Austin and Tony separate of each other, and we became friends, and then found that we were also in the same circle.
Yes.
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 This is like
I
that
met
game
Cam.
show of like five.
I actually
whatever,
came into
Kevin
the circle.
Bacon.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
came into
Yeah.
it like
I met Cam briefly, kind of, and
Made
then
that circle.
didn't see him for a long time. Then we hung out for a very long night the day before he left on his mission. And then obviously we didn't talk for 2 years. He comes back, and all of a sudden it was like best friends.
it's like the 2 years I was gone, our spirits were being friends, and we just like picked up a relationship that was just established.
Yeah.
See, and then I think
Well, then I met Austin.
Yeah. So I think you and I met Chris the same night.
Mm-mm.
no, because
No,
I met
absolutely
I
not.
met Chris. At
I
your
met
house.
Tony because of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys. knew
You
each
and me
other
were
first.
hanging out a lot in your.
He met
parents'
you
basement.
because of me.
Yeah. Well, no, it was because of Shaylee, wasn't it?
It was
Shailene?
Shailene.
Orlean.
Hi.
The correct name.
Yeah, because of her that we met over at my wife and her apartment.
Yes.
And you were over there.
made German
Schnitzel.
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 And
I
it
did.
was fantastic.
Dude,
I am a cook at heart.
that's true.
I can.
That's right.
We had some wild adventures
Yes.
for years.
Yes.
So then,
You
I
and me
think it
kicked
was
off.
that same night. Maybe it wasn't that same night. I think your wife gave me a
Foot massage. Yeah.
Those massages
I
were
thought-
amazing.
I thought there was some funny business going on in the room. The sounds this man makes.
Dude,
when he's
I'm
getting
not
the foot
used to
It's true.
people touching my feet.
It's
So
true.
it is lovely.
Wait. So you've kissed Tony's wife and gotten a foot massage by Chris's wife.
Keep
Okay.
care away.
just trying to piece this together. Where
What's she
you know,
good at?
No, he's a married man now.
It's true.
So yeah, I had Chris over to my. Oh, well, no, you said you met Chris before that night, or was that the night
No.
you met?
No, that was
It was in your basement.
Yeah, it was in my parents' basement. Had
Mhm.
Chris over, and I
I
remember. Oh, I remember it being awkward for you.
Well,
Because-
because Kelly and I.
Well,
Kelly and I-
no,
No, it was
no,
Tyler.
it was Tyler
Just-
because
It
Tyler
was
was
Tyler
still
and Lisa.
Tyler and Lisa was
No.
fresh.
Well, yeah. So Tyler went on his mission, and shortly after, Chris and Lisa either got together or got married. Like, I just know it moved real fast.
I was the best man there.
And Kelly and I were pissed because
Right.
Lisa was supposed to be waiting for Tyler to get back.
Mhm.
Let's not get into that story. Though.
Yes,
That's
that's
for
That's
another.
for another
Neither here
weird
nor
But-
there.
I was dating her while Tyler was still home, though,
True.
it's true.
and he knew that.
And
I wasn't being no funny business.
That's true. It was
So
upstairs-
Kelly and I,
upstairs.
Chris is
thinking we
never
were
about that
being
funny
good
business.
friends, we were pissed because Lisa went to Chris and then that night, Kelly and I came over to your house.
Right.
And Chris and Lisa were there. And I remember Kelly and I were sitting on the side wanting to just hate Chris.
But he's so lovable.
No, you met me before, and then you said you gotta meet.
That's right.
You met me before Kelly even came over.
Then when did we meet? Because that's...
It was at his house.
It was still
At
there.
your
it
parents'
was.
house. Yes. You were over there, and you were like, I wanted to hate you, but I couldn't hate you.
That's right.
And so you went and had a talk with Kelly.
That's right.
And then you
I
brought him. He was like,
remember.
dude, just give him a chance. Because you said, what's she doing dating that old guy? So I guess I've always looked like...
See?
I've always looked like a catcher's man.
He looks 10 years older than all of us.
The fact that he's had facial hair since he was 10.
That's not true. 11.
But yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I remember having that conversation with Kelly. And so, yes, that is correct. And then I brought Kelly over, and then he stole you away from me.
But see, we always come back to home base.
Yeah.
That's what's fun about this story is that a few of the people who were integral in us all becoming friends, we all don't like very much.
That's not true.
That's not true.
You guys like Shailene?
No.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Wow. Here we go.
I mean, let's be honest. Without
I get
her,
that.
I wouldn't know you or you.
Yes.
Which means I never would have met you.
And
this
without
would not be happening.
Tyler, we wouldn't know.
Well, this might be happening just without you.
Actually, that's partly
You wouldn't
true
be.
because
I
Tyler
don't know,
met
I
Lisa, who then
Yeah.
kind of... So, yeah.
All stepping stones.
And
So, I
then,
mean, good
and
comes from
and
some
then-
difficult stuff.
And then 15 years later, Five's the crowd. Oh, wait, I'm
Nope.
sorry,
Oh,
Zach.
yeah.
We forgot about you.
Oh,
I'm
transparent son of
I
a
was going to
gun.
say,
I'm
I finally
kidding.
come into this story somewhere.
No, but
No,
for
it
real.
was, when did we figure it out?
2009.
2009.
2009.
Halloween, or October 2009.
Yep. Me and Zach's wife worked together at a credit union, and I remember her and another girl at work were talking about getting their husbands together and going on a double date, and I
To a haunted house.
to a haunted house.
And-
That's what piqued my
Yes,
interest.
Tony-
I invited myself.
Yes.
With my wife.
And then the
Haunted
best
house, I'm in.
So the best part
really
about all this, I get really nervous meeting new people. I don't know if you guys know that or not.
You're nervous right now. We've known each other
No,
10 years.
That's true. I'm not a fan of meeting new people. So Kara tells me, hey, we're going to go on this double date with a bunch of people from my or triple date from a bunch of people from my work. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I ain't going. And she's like, well, we've already planned it. And I'm like, okay, fine. So we get there. And let me just tell you how it starts off. Tony goes, hey, I'm going to drive, but there's not enough room for everybody. So someone needs to sit in the very back of the Jeep.
This is a small 95 Jeep Cherokee.
And
I remember that.
so who gets dubbed to sit in the very back? None other than myself.
The one who's a
ginger
pushover. Okay. In all fairness,
sits in the back.
Zach is a pushover and will just take whatever he gets. So
It's true. For being such a large man, you're pretty easy to
push
push
around.
around, unfortunately.
Until you get in a race with him on the freeway to try and cut in front of him.
Yeah, you put this
He
man
is
behind
the
the wheel.
biggest road rager I know.
I will not tip and you will not pass me.
That is true.
Zach does not keep a gun in the glove compartment for obvious reasons.
But I
The
will
state
say,
will not let him.
I would be in jail by now.
You cannot be within 100 feet of school.
No, you
today.
won't. Your dad's a cop.
Well,
Okay.
that's true.
Scenario. Somebody
did
turns
get
on their
some-
blinker. Do you speed up or let them in?
What?
Somebody turns on a blinker. Do you speed up or let them in?
Depends on how fast they're going.
Here's the funny thing. If I'm in my work truck, I let them in. If I'm in my personal car, I speed up.
If they're going slower than the lane I'm
Anyway.
in, I pass them.
Sorry.
Into the weeds.
Back to your story.
So,
You hate meeting new people.
well,
You get
now, I
stuck
just
in the
remember
back of the
driving
Jeep.
down there. We get stuck in the back of the Jeep, and all of a sudden we hit a big old like pothole.
Mm.
And I literally just bounced, and I hear everybody laughing. You okay back there? Yeah, I'm great. This is turned out to be a wonderful night.
This sucks.
Best part is, so I told you how I'm not a fond of meeting new people. So we decided to go to the haunted house, and they're doing that extra feature of like $10 extra. They can touch you, all this stuff. Well, none other than me, Tony, and Jenny decide to do this. My wife chickens out, and the other two chicken out. I can't remember who were the other. I don't even remember who the other two.
Megan
Yeah.
and Tyler.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Other strays.
they chickened out. And so we're going through this thing, and all of a sudden, next you know, it's me, Tony, and Jenny, who I am like with the first night. And Jenny's so loving and just caring that all of a sudden she's like grabbing me and yanking me around. Come on, let's be together. And I'm like,
Your
This
wife's
is
grabbing
just-
him and yanking him?
Well,
And an all-you-can-be-touched buffet?
that's what you do with strays before you adopt them. You pet them and make sure you love them.
It's true.
Make sure they don't
Gotta be
bite.
loved.
The mange.
Gotta make sure they don't have any diseases.
So, but that was the night. Ended up turning out to be a good night.
Yeah. It was
And that
really fun. 'cause
actually,
then, the 6 of us then ended up together at the end again, and I did. My
I think
special
what
buddy
what
and-
sparked mine and what sparked mine and Tony's little bromance is he started talking about movies, and I started talking about movies, and it was.
You know, I'm real happy there's been this clarity because I, for the longest time, thought you guys worked at Blockbuster together.
Zach wishes he worked at
I wish I
Blockbuster.
worked at Blockbuster.
Actually, in fairness, I worked at Blockbuster. Zach has worked at Cinemark. So,
yes.
kind of.
Who was your friend that worked at Blockbuster? Oh, it was Kyle. Kyle.
Ah, Kyle. There's a reason there's no Kyle in this group.
But
So,
yeah,
but
that
then
was-
you invited me to guys' night one night. You said, "Hey,
and it's a real honor to be invited to guys'
is.
night.
It is,
It
but
is.
also Tony's the only one who brings people.
yes, Tony's the
Yeah,
only one
Tony's
that
the
invites
straight
people to guys'
bringer.
night."
That's because I'm the only one out there
He's
making
the,
friends.
he's the
with people.
wrangler.
You guys are so stuck in your own little.
We found our group.
Did you?
Well,
then why
it's-
do I keep bringing people in? Actually, I
it's a
haven't
good
since
thing.
Zach.
It's a good thing Tony brought me along.
No, Tony's tried since Zach. We've just rejected. I will say, like, out of all the strays that Tony has brought in, Zach is the only one that's like melded very well with us.
That's because he's a pushover.
It is.
He's a good guy.
No,
He's a good guy.
Zach knows.
He's
we
just
love
a good
him.
I'll be honest though, like you've blended so well, I don't remember when you came in. You were just—it's like one of those things. Like you were there and you're just supposed to be there. I don't know how you got there, but it wouldn't be the same without you there.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
We all have our.
A
Yeah.
little niche.
Our little thing.
So did we all meet, aside from Tony, did we all meet Zach the same night?
I feel like
No.
we did.
No, because
think
I had not met. It was like a year or two
Ah, yeah.
afterwards
It was
when I
at a
met
movie
Chris.
I met you.
Because the funny thing is, so this is the funny part. So I remember Tony getting all excited, and I think Austin is. I mean, all three of you guys is all excited. Like, hey, Chris is coming tonight to guys' night. Like, it's gonna be fun. We got Chris coming. Next thing you know, oh, there's Chris. He texted us. He's not coming. And he's like, and you'd send like, hey guys, I'm busy tonight. Within 5 minutes, I remember this distinctly. We're on Xbox playing. Within 5 minutes, your name pops up on Xbox. Oh, Chris is at home.
busy, huh?
Playing
He's
Xbox.
busy. Real busy.
I would do it. If I really couldn't come, I would. Well, if I said
He
no,
would go
I don't
into a
want to.
pure offline.
I know. I would tell you I wasn't up to it. It probably, unless it was.
I remember there was distinctly one night you said you were busy. And it was like, I think it was the first night I was going to meet you.
it was
And
probably
then
them
literally
watching
you
Netflix
popped
or
up on
something.
on Xbox like 5 minutes later.
What was-
we all
what
saw your
was
name
my
popped up.
caricature doing?
Bro, this was,
It was
like
this was
10
on the,
years ago.
This was on the 360, so
Oh,
So your caricature was like 8-bit.
It was
at
on
that
Call
time.
of Duty
Yeah.
nights when Austin still lived in his townhouse.
Yes.
Yeah. That
See, it
townhouse
makes
was
sense.
awesome.
This is why Tony invited Strays. We had 4 controllers.
Yeah.
And I had to make up for the nights that Chris wasn't coming.
I'm like a hound dog. I come and go as I please.
Tomcat.
Yeah.
I'm a hound dog.
Oh, okay.
Chris is the lone wolf of the group, I would say.
Yeah.
Chris
But the
is the
thing-
one that he doesn't have to be around because he is such a busy guy. He's constantly working, as we established, whether it's his job or his home projects. He's always got something going. But dang nabbit, when you are here, you are here. I love it.
Present. So let's take this then. Let's take this a little deeper.
pancake.
You know, that we've cultivated this relationship of friends over, we've discovered, what is it, like 20 years.
You got a leg cramp there, Tony?
I got you.
You want us to massage it
I
out?
got you.
I'm all right.
I got
I'm
you.
all right.
Just punch it.
This
Just
is
punch
how
it.
out of shape I am. Is just sitting here, I can just.
Hold on.
Little deep tissue.
There you go.
well, those,
Better-
those
20
two are
and
20.
total.
Get up
Like-
high.
But
I can go wash my hand.
But we're a collective friendship spanning back 20 years.
Yeah.
And so that, I mean, I feel like that's not super common.
no.
Like a lot of people, like, I mean, we've seen a lot of our own friends grow up and move out and do different things, but we've always come back together. So
It's like
how
40 in doggy years.
that's a lot. So how has this friendship affected your life?
The thing. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, that was so tender.
Yeah.
No, you go first. I love you.
I don't think. Wow, I'm kind of getting emotional, guys. There's been so much love and just. I don't think anything negative has ever come from our friendship. I think.
Just a lot of negative sayings.
Yeah, I mean, we slap the dog a little bit with each other, but I don't know, man. You guys have. I couldn't say that I'm the man I am today without you guys in my life.
Yeah.
Every single one of you.
I agree.
Ditto.
Wholeheartedly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Like, I mean, I feel like I've been influenced by all of you in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think about, like, when I talk about you guys, whether it's with my family or whoever, coworkers, the fact that, like, I don't know, I don't want to say I take it for granted, because I don't, but I assume everybody has their close group of friends that they've known forever.
Yeah.
And so when I start talking about you guys and how long we've really known each other, and people are just like, wow, that's actually really incredible. I have to take that step back and go, wow. And it's been so effortless. Like, we've all, I think at some point or another, we've gone a month, sometimes longer, without seeing each other, talking to each other, whatever it may be. And we can come back and pick up right where we left off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cam, I think that was Cam. There for like 10 years.
Yeah.
You sparingly see Cam.
Hey, now, we all went through our phases.
Cam's going
Chris
through
did
his-
it for a little bit.
I'm still in that phase.
I did it for a little bit more recently. But, like, no, true. Like, this friendship is a relationship that we could come back to, and it wouldn't matter if we hadn't seen each other in a year. Like, we would act like we saw each other the day before.
It'd be just like
so natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So let me tell you guys this. You guys didn't know this about me. So in 2005,
Good
I
year.
graduated, senior year.
It's a great year.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a group of friends who I was all friends with all through kindergarten. I mean, kindergarten up through senior year. I had lost those group of friends thanks to a wonderful, stupid girl
Ah.
that I dated. Wow.
He got me too.
I
want you to know.
on you guys, so I'm going to bash on your
I want you to
wives.
know that as Kara's listening to this, she's probably flipping you off through the phone right now.
I can feel it.
But I'm the stupid one that brought her in. And then all of a sudden we went through this weird phase. We broke up. Didn't like each other at all. And my friends choose to go with her.
Ooh.
And
cold.
I was left all alone.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
she was putting out.
She probably was.
You weren't the only friend in that group that she was friendly with.
But-
you know what I'm saying?
that was literally like 3 months before graduation.
Ooh.
So graduation happens. I had no friends, no nothing. And then I went on my mission, came home, met Kara. And from there, like literally still no friends until I had met Tony.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Look at that.
And so honestly,
So he literally was a stray.
yeah,
Literally and
was.
figuratively.
Was.
He's that little orange
Tail tucked
tabby.
between my legs, whimpering, please let me in. But no, I think to this day, in all honesty, if I would have never joined this group or been invited into this group, I probably would not have a group.
There was a reason I invited myself on that double date.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, it is weird to think back at moments in your life and think of how differently your life could have turned out had you not bonded or made friendships with those in this group.
See, because, like, I don't mean to sound all cheesy as far as this goes, but, like, my wife has become truly my best friend.
Like
Obviously,
someone dig on his wife.
Jenny's tall.
but like, I see her the most. I'm with her the most. I love her the most. I'm sorry.
Hey, you
You don't have to
comment.
lie to her.
Different types of love, bro.
But it's true.
The other day.
So she's like,
Hey,
The other day, Tony was like, "I'll have to figure it out. Usually Sundays are for family," and I'm like, "Boy, I am family. I've
blood
known
of
you
the
more than half
covenant
your life."
It's thicker than the water of the womb.
but
hey, who loves movies just as much as you do? Not your wife.
that is true.
All right then.
You're not gonna-
Continue.
I forgot where I was going now.
It was gonna be sentimental.
I'm sorry. We all ruined
Your
that.
wife is your best friend.
Yes.
And you
I'm
love
sorry.
her the most.
And I love her the most.
I truly forgot where I was going.
But you were gonna say but.
But
I don't remember.
Tony, I'm so sorry, man.
We broke
sorry,
it.
Jenny.
That was on
Real
me.
done here now.
This is our rule number 1 of interrupting each other.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. We'll get better.
No.
I'll get
It's
better.
the first episode. There's bound to be mistakes.
Just pretend like we're all crying and it was something very heartfelt.
You're
I
gonna
ugly
remember
cry.
it randomly in like 10 minutes.
I'm an ugly
Let's
crier.
revert. Let's revert.
Okay.
So, what were we talking about beforehand?
Zach was talking and he was thankful that Tony butted into his triple date to
Or
bring
else
him
I would
into
have
our
no
group.
friends right now.
Yeah.
And I said it was weird how differently life could turn out had we not made the friendships that we had.
Yes.
Well, and I would even say like our friendship again
Huh?
is that
Tony's blank.
here's the thing: we don't talk about it, he'll remember it. But our friendship is a testament to, I think, something a lot of young people don't fully understand is that sometimes people in your life who you think are the most important are actually an avenue for you to meet the ones that are going to be the most important.
Yeah.
You know, too many people hold on to friendships that are toxic or relationships, and because they just have it in their head, they're like, "Oh, this is the best thing ever," and it's no, like that. That was one of the biggest things I learned is because that person I was dating at the time was so toxic, but she brought me to all of you. Like that was her purpose in my life, was to bring me the best friends I've ever had.
A stepping stone.
Exactly.
Yep.
I guess if you're
Gotta
going in
slave
that
through
sense,
gotta
my
slave through
girlfriend showed
dragons
me
to
who
find
my
the other
real
knights.
friends really were.
I had two conversations going
Sorry,
on.
sorry,
we
Say
were,
it.
yeah.
My bad.
Say that
No,
again.
you're good. I was saying, I guess if you said in a sense, my girlfriend that I dated, she showed me who my real friends really were.
Exactly.
There you go.
My wife found my friends.
Your wife truly does plan everything.
Bro, she's got your life mapped out.
100%.
She already knows what old folks home you're going
She
to.
was the best thing that happened to me, not just because she's my wife, but because of this. Yeah. Yep. Because I had some friends that I'm glad I don't have now. Yeah. But yeah.
And let's face it, we all love Lisa too.
Yeah. Mostly.
Dude, and like I feel
She's
like
a
all of you all of you have been there through a difficult time for me.
I think we've all been there for everyone, but, well, I guess just these two. I met you when you'd already met Lisa,
Been a big party.
and I met you and you'd always been with Kara. So, really, I mean, like, we've
But
been
at
there
that
for
time
each
Chris
other.
was just dating Lisa and there was still drama with the other person.
Yeah.
And so
But you have been there probably without even knowing it, though.
Yeah.
True.
Because
Dude.
whenever you've reached out, like I probably could have been having a bad day, and I bet sometime you'd reached out, "Hey man, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
I came over and
I
hung
feel
out.
like that's where I need to
Guarantee
be a better friend, is reaching out. That's one thing
have a
I
hard time
give
with
you full props on,
Yeah,
Austin, is
100%.
you are the one constantly texting, "Hey, let's get together. Hey, let's do this." I need to be doing that.
Me too.
agreed.
I've been trying to. Hey, how's everything going?
Yeah.
No, it's true. And I mean that's what we hope this is gonna
Spark.
again, is just
Yes.
making us in a way make time for it, which sounds bad, but it's when you're at
You got to do
when
what
you're
you
at our
gotta do.
place in life.
Yeah.
We have families, we have children.
Yes.
Everybody has like a new focus.
Well,
like
some
we're
of us
focused
work
on your
12-hour
family.
days. Sorry.
Working 12 hours a day, like this guy. Bad guy. I don't like that either. Him too.
He works 24 hours.
You guys are hard workers. I don't envy you, but I'm proud of you. But I mean I think that's something we can all do better at. But like that being said though, to any of you who haven't reached out to me or anything, that has never hindered my thought of knowing you are there for me, no matter what.
Which is why I think I don't, because I know that you know that. Same with
Exactly.
the way I am.
Exactly.
That's
Like,
the way
I will always, I hope you guys know this, I will always be there for you to reach out to.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't, like, oh my gosh, I lost, what'd you do to me, Tony?
It's spreading.
It's age. It's okay. You just learn to move on.
Yes, don't ever think that I don't think you guys are there for me, because I know you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can think of relationships you've been through. I can think of relationships you've been through. I can think of relationships I've been through.
A relationship I've been through.
Yeah. Like I mean more so like heartbreaks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like bad times.
You broke my
crappy
heart.
times. Yeah, exactly.
See, that's one thing. Again, like I don't reach out, but kind of going on what Cam said is if you guys ever need to call me and just vent about anything, I would love to just sit and listen.
Mm-hmm.
I love playing psychologist. Like I'll help. I mean, I may not give the best advice.
You give true advice.
I give true advice. I like that. Yeah.
Terribly true advice.
His own true advice.
Actually,
You know what we can
I
say?
just constantly tell Zach, divorce Kara. It's like, I asked you what you wanted for dinner.
What?
Sorry.
Divorce papers? Who?
Did you get those over to the lawyer? What are we talking about? I ordered pizza.
Inside jokes.
Jokes, Kara, we love you.
Kara
All
and
right,
I-
so here's what's going to happen now is you're going to randomly get some text. Tony, I hate you with a flipping off emoji.
Not
I
until
hope
this
you
is
immediately. I know
edited
that's
and out.
you. I hope you immediately know what it's from.
I am number one. That's what he's gonna be like. I am number one.
That's a weird finger to hold up for number one, but all right.
I'll
It's
take
the
it.
biggest one, so
So-
I must really be number one.
Let's clarify this. Tony and my wife, for some reason, stemming back to when they worked with each other, love to just. They have a lovingly hateful relationship.
We bicker like brother and sister.
Yes.
Bust each other's chops.
Makes sense.
Yes.
In fact, we worked together again at a different job, flash forward, and we actually had people like pulling us aside and, are you guys okay? Like,
You
know we
because
hate
of-
each other.
just constantly. So we sometimes have to watch it.
Kara's flipping him off behind his back.
Mhm. Yeah, so if that's ongoing through future episodes, I don't actually hate. Okay, I kind of hate her.
Oh my god.
Well played, sir.
Oh.
And
Well
with that,
played.
friends, if there's anything you take away from this being our first podcast, there's a lot of love in this group.
Yes.
We've been through a lot.
You know what else we've all been through? This is actually an interesting thing. We have all been there for each one of our firstborns.
That is true.
Except Cam.
Except Cam.
Well, I mean, she was pre-made. I wasn't there for her firstborn.
What kind of father are you?
Oh my god.
He just shows up in the delivery room. I'm gonna be your dad.
One day I'm
See
gonna
you
be your
in
dad.
7 years.
Just wait, child.
It's gonna be a good time. Oh man, thank you everybody for joining us on this, the first ever episode of Five's a Crowd. We hope you guys are hooked. We hope you're gonna stick around. We're gonna have another episode next week. It's gonna be great. Do we know what it's gonna be about?
No.
Didn't think
Pandemics?
so.
Nope.
Please hold.
That's right, guys.
To
Tune
be
in
continued.
to find out what we're doing next time. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you for being here, and we'll miss you.
Yeah. Later, friends.
Bye. Ciao.